Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're back on the Blue Ridge Parkway, just at the end of North Carolina 215, just past Balsam Grove. We're going to be doing a hike to Black Balsam Knob and possibly Sam's Knob. We're going to be doing a lot of road walking with this because the parkway is currently closed. So we'll try to keep that to a minimum just because it's kind of boring. But we're going to get started with the hike and take you along the way. So as you can see, the gate is closed. My car's here, and then there's one other car here. So someone else is possibly out here doing the same thing. And did check the website last night, and it said that the gate here was supposed to be open. So I'm not sure if something weather related happened or something happened I'm just not aware of, but last night it said it was open. So a little bit disappointed because that's going to add at least 7 miles of hiking, which would be a lot of it just walking along the road, which shouldn't be too bad, but just kind of adding more time to this hike than originally planned. So today's date is Saturday, March the 18th, 2023, and it's currently about 37 degrees right here where I'm at. I think the high temp for this area is supposed to be around possibly around the low to mid 40s towards the middle of the day, which is currently about 11 o'clock right now. So should have pretty good weather overall. Should be a pretty enjoyable day. So I made a little cut through here at the Devil's Courthouse overlook. Devil's Courthouse being right up there, center screen. Pretty awesome view right here. Gonna be walking through a tunnel here shortly. Can't see the sign yet to tell you which one, but be there in just a minute. The sidewalk here will lead you to the little trail that takes you up to Devil's Courthouse, which we're not going to do today. But just keep that in mind. You could do this on this trek if you prefer to. Straight through there. There's still some ice here and there. Not on the road or anywhere that I've seen yet, but definitely on the sides of the road. Not enough to warrant closing the road, but I'm not sure why it is exactly, but I don't know. Ice cold water if you need any. One thing about the parkway, you're gonna have some awesome views. Made it to another overlook, 5,494 feet. Several little peaks back in the distance there. Still got quite a ways to go to get to the Art Loeb trailhead that takes us to Black Balsam Knob. But been pretty easy stroll so far. Just along the road and through the tunnel, and seen quite a bit of ice, as I showed you before. Been pretty nice. Time to power through. All right, got a nice view of Looking Glass Rock here, which I believe this may be our only view. Not certain of that, but we're fixing to make a left-hand turn on another road up here. Just want to show you this real quick. Looking glass rock. There is a dedicated overlook for it on the Parkway. We'll not be going that far before we make a turn. Pretty nice view of it. The ridge line here in front of it as well. Continuing on. So we're about halfway up to the trailhead, where we'll make our way to our first destination. And I just want to include the road you turn off here, the White Balsam Road. It's much steeper than the stretch that we've covered so far on the Parkway. Not a very long distance, maybe 7/10 of a mile, I think, to the trailhead, but it's a little more of a climb. So just keep that in mind. I can already tell we're gonna have a pretty sensational view. Some snow-covered mountains over that way. All right, so we have made it to the trailhead. MST/Art Low goes that way, which will take you back down to the Parkway and continue across the Parkway. If you're contemplating taking that as part of a route back, I'm not certain yet. And then we're gonna go this way and make our way up to the top of Black Balsam Knob, which is one of the 40 peaks in North Carolina that's above 6,000 feet. 6,214 feet to be exact, I believe. So we're gonna make our way up here. Got a sign here warning you about bears, which I did read about a little bit online before, but I think we're gonna be good this time of year to not have a bear encounter. Take the MST that way. Continue to arc this way, which is what we're doing. Might get a little windy up here on me, just letting you know. Maybe some wind noise. I can't really help it, but I apologize for that in advance. As you work your way to the top, it starts to get a little rocky, but nothing too bad. Just be careful where it's wet. Haven't quite made it to the top yet, but pretty amazing up here. Final push to the top. To the top. So this is the view of the area where we just come from. We got a little memorial plaque here. It's put there not too long ago. 2 years. This little ridge line out here is where we just made our way through. Check out the other side. All right. This is the other side of the summit. Pretty awesome 360-degree view up here. I believe that this peak right here Tenant Mountain, which is another 6,000. I think that one's just over 6,000. A couple hundred feet short of this one. Alright, so we decided to go back a little different way than we come. So we're going down the Art Loeb Spur Trail now. Thinking about trying to go to Sam's Knob. We're just gonna kind of play it by ear, but we are going back a little different route. This spur trail is a little rocky, but so far all downhill. Excellent view, of course. This is a map of the area we just made it down to. We're right there where the yellow marker is. It's gonna open up into a field down here. No idea all this wood was here. Took me by surprise, just a little. All right, so we're at the base of Sam's Knob. I think what we're gonna do is hit the Little Sam Knob Trail, start making our way back from there down to the Parkway. This is a pretty nice view right here. We're gonna have lunch before we continue. All right, we made it to what I believe is Flat Laurel Creek, which we're gonna have to make our way across. Right over there, center screen. Made it across the creek, and been going for maybe 100 yards. Trail's been dry since we crossed the creek, which is a nice change for a little bit from navigating all the mud. So made it to the Little Sam Trail. So we'll be turning right and going back this direction off of the Flat Laurel Creek Trail. So I'm not exactly sure what the distance is between here and where it's going to drop us on the Parkway. But next destination will come out between somewhere around the Devil's Courthouse overlook and the Devil's Courthouse trailhead, somewhere in between there, right on the Parkway. So if I had to guess, we probably got 1.5 miles, 2 miles from here, somewhere in there roughly is what I would guess. But that'll be the next stop. Made it to the final creek crossing. Not sure the name of this creek exactly, but it could still be Flat Laurel. Skip across right here and continue on. I think this might possibly be the last obstacle on the hike. It's coming across a nice campsite. It's kind of right in the middle of the trail. All right, so I misspoke earlier. The Little Sam Trail is not the final trail. We're actually going to make a right here on the MST. It's going to take us down, I believe, take us down the rest of the way to the Parkway. Straight through here. So the trail dropped us off right at Devil's Courthouse, so we just decided to come on up here, see the view from up here again. I've been here a couple times before, but it's a pretty spectacular view, so why not? We'll go ahead and end the video here too as well after you see this view. It's pretty special. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't. Thanks for watching.